Hey guys, Guys Gears and Grit here, and we are going to tell you today how to sell your motorcycle on Facebook Marketplace. Now, you may look at this motorcycle and you may think to yourself, yes, this motorcycle is difficult to sell on Facebook Marketplace, and perhaps you've had trouble selling your own motorcycle on Facebook Marketplace. However, there is a solution that I want to share with you today. You may look at this and think that it is a fairly rough motorcycle. However, there is a solution that I'm going to share with you. This is the secret to selling everything and anything on Facebook Marketplace. Today, the solution is lying. That's right. So let's get into it. Today I have my Kawasaki 454. So today I'm going to point out some common problems that your project motorcycle may have and helpful lies that can help you sell this motorcycle on Facebook Marketplace. Now, you may look at this and think, oh, this has a bent front wheel. No, sir, it doesn't. It has a very slight bend, which could easily be pushed out with any wheel balancing machine. That's in fact what they are for. Now you may be thinking to yourself, I can't buy this motorcycle. It doesn't run. Yes, it doesn't run currently. However, I'm here to promise you that it did run the last time it was parked. Now this is an excellent lie you can use on any Facebook Marketplace ad because you are essentially telling them the truth, technically speaking. Because at one point in time, surely this motorcycle did run and then it was in fact parked. So when it was last parked, it did in fact run. So this is one of those very sneaky lies you can just sneak in there very easily. Now, I do also want to point out a couple of other things. For instance, you may look at this front brake master cylinder and you think it's completely locked up. No, sir, it is not locked up. All you need is some brake cleaner to unlock it up. In fact, the cleaner is the brake cleaner, which cleans it. You don't even need to do anything but clean it. That's all it needs. Just needs a little bit of TLC here and there. Yes, of course, there's a small dent in the side of the gas tank here, but any dent puller can pull this out for $4 or so. Again, another sneaky lie, because with enough skill, perhaps you could pull it out for $4. Yes, there is some rust in the tank. It has been sitting for some time, but if you just put in some vinegar. Next, we have the carburetors. They're in good shape. They're on the bike, and they don't need to be rebuilt or anything. They just need another good cleaning. If you use carb cleaner, in fact, and spray a little bit of carb cleaner on it, it will in fact clean them instantly. It's in the name, carb cleaner. It cleans them. Finally, of course, there is no title for this. We lost it in the fire, and you can just go with a bill of sale to your local DMV and they will print one out for $7. See, this is another sneaky lie. You can just slip it in there and no one will be the wiser. Now, the next thing I also want to talk about is, of course, the engine. It only had 3,700 miles. Now, I did read that odometer correctly because it does not, in fact, say 37,000 miles. 3,000 miles doesn't look a bit worse for the wear. You may be wondering, what's the price for this mean green machine? The price is $4,500. No low balls. I know what I got. The seat is still very comfortable. It does come with such luxuries as a kickstand, and it has a key, but it has a unique security feature in that the key does not come out of the ignition, so you'll never lose it. It's a lot of value for $4,500, folks. The forks perhaps are a little bent, but again, if you simply apply the lying philosophy, you could straighten these forks with ratchet straps and 2x4s. Yes, and you actually don't need mirrors because they're not required for road legality. Weight reduction, it's now a performance motorcycle because it's a Kawasaki, which stands for performance. in Japanese. Guess you didn't know Japanese. It is a 454 LTD. Now, what does LTD stand for, you might be wondering? It stands for limited. They shortened it for weight reduction. What is it limited by? It's limited by the number of people that were willing to buy it, which is quite few, meaning this is quite rare. $4,500 investment in 10 years and a little bit of elbow grease, you have a $10,000 motorcycle. Mark my words. You can take that. You can take that to the bank. I don't want to sell it, to be honest with you. I hate to part with it, but my old lady said it's either her or the motorcycle. So it does run pretty good. Let me just start this up real quick. Just gonna hit the starter button. Oh yeah, hear that? That sounds good. Yeah. Wow. That's a really good exhaust noise. Wow. Okay, let's turn it off here. Don't wanna overheat the engine. She is a performance machine. If you notice, I used another sneaky lie there without lying, and that is the power of editing. That wasn't a fake motorcycle. That was a fake motorcycle noise. You thought I had it running. Oh, you dirty dog. I got you. I tricked you. No, that was editing. Now, let's say someone comes to check out your beautiful ride and they want to purchase it. What do you say? How do you begin the negotiation? And they ask you something to the effect of, "What's your best price?" Well, I simply say, "Well, sir, I had it listed for $4,500. I'll take $4,450. Take it or leave it. I don't have to sell it." I know what I got. It's a limited, sir. How dare you offer me $74 in quarters? This is a limited. It's a Kawasaki 454. You know what that stands for? 454 horsepower. Headlight? You want me to knock off $100 because the headlight's busted? You know what the prices for these parts are on eBay? A headlight is $5. You know what? You don't even need a headlight because it's unsafe to drive with a headlight on. Because what if it breaks and it shatters glass into your eyes? They don't teach you that at your MSF course, do they? No, think not. Glad you came to me first. I'm here to help. I'll be like a father to you, if you'll allow me. This is a choke lever. Hear that? Hear this? Hear the button? That button is quality. Kawasaki quality. They're synonymous. It means the same thing. Oh, I forgot to mention, it has been garage kept 100% of the time. Never laid down. What's that dent, you ask? That was non-ethanol fuel used only, as every responsible motorcyclist would do. You don't want to gum up your carbs. These are not gummed up at all. Just need a little carb cleaner. Spray it right there. Should be running in no time. Did I perform maintenance, you ask? Of course. I did an oil change after every ride. Air filter after every 2 rides. You will not find a better maintained motorcycle than this old girl right here. If you decide to buy my Kawasaki 454, you're not just buying a motorcycle. You're buying a riding experience. Nay, you are buying a piece of Kawasaki history. They don't make the Kawasaki 454 anymore. You cannot cruise up and down the highways on some piddly little modern Kawasaki. No. You're a man of taste. A classy man, if you will. A man who desires the finer things in life, like the Kawasaki 454. That's what you need. Because she gives a ride like no other. And you can ride her like no other. That's what she said.